This is Season 7 of the Team Roping Journal's podcast, The Score, the show that started it all in the whole podcasting game in team roping and rodeo. At 3 million downloads and counting, this is where team ropers talk, from our weekly short score episodes to the longer sit-down conversations that we get to have that dive deep into the personalities, producers, and horses that inspire the sport. This is where team ropers get their must-know information. Hey everyone, it's Chelsea Schaefer. Welcome back to The Score. You know, I think every time I get to do an episode with Tate or Dakota Kirchenschlager, I tell you guys how much I admire these two and where they came from and what they've built for themselves. So today is absolutely no different. There were a lot of tears on Sunday night when they won the American Quarter Horse Association World Championships in the senior heading and the senior heeling. These two cousins were helping one another while they won. Dakota, in fact, won in a rope-off with Tate riding the world champion horse that he had just won on a few minutes earlier. So we'll get into all the details. If you watch the show, it was streaming through Equine Promotions on the AQHA's website. It was unbelievable. We've got all of their runs on Team Roping Journal's TikTok and Instagram. It's something that you have got to see to believe how cool these guys, how cool they roped, how great their horses worked. Tate won on Starlight Oak 017. That horse is a full brother to some other famous horses, including American Greed that Trevor Brazil was high back at the ARHFA on a few years ago, that he won over $100,000 aboard, that's owned by Larry D. Guy, and she's rodeoing and jackpotting on now. And also a full brother to Tombstone, Parker County Oak. That's a horse that Jake Cooper rode at the NFR that came from Larry D. Guy, that also Jill Tanner, Jake's sister, won the American on. So Starlight Oak 017, that horse is a stallion, the only way to get those bloodlines, and he's pretty impressive. So he's owned by Tyler Schaffner, and we talk a lot about that horse in this episode. Tate Kirchenschlager, it was the world champion. He won over $23,000 for the heading, so that was really cool. Paid almost as much as the Rope Horse Futurity World Championship, so a big deal for AQHA. They've been pushing to get more money added, and it was very obvious with the numbers and with the competition. It was fierce. Dakota, he won on a horse owned by Dean Tufton, DT Horses, by Hickory Holly Time, the horse that Kelby Phillips won the World's Greatest Horseman on, is Hickory Holly Time. This is one of Hickory Holly Time's offspring. Dakota has had great luck with Hickory Holly Times, including winning the first Riata on one. And now this is a Hickory Holly Time mare that won quite a bit in the cow horse, placed at the Snafflebit Futurity, and is, well, you know, just aged out before she was ready to really rope too much in the futurities. So that's why Dakota showed her in the seniors. She's 7, and he's going to talk about her. So now enjoy today's episode. It is brought to you by Fastback Ropes. We're going to tell you more about Fastback on the commercial break. But here you go. Enjoy Tate first. How cool was it for you and Dakota to do that together? Does that mean anything extra?
Yeah, it was very special that he won, me helping him, and then I won with him helping me. Yeah, it was very special. That's, you know, we always want each other to win, but, yeah, it's the first time in a while we've won together, so that was special, yeah.
And you guys don't always help each other. Is there a bad luck reason that you guys don't often help each other?
I mean, I would honestly say if you ask both of us, we probably try too hard for each other. I mean, I want to see everybody win, but I do want to see Dakota win probably more than anybody in the heeling, and I'd say he'd probably say the same about heading. So I would say we probably try too hard for each other. I know when I back in there heading for him, there's extra pressure. I can say that.
And this horse is one, this isn't one you showed throughout his futurity career, right?
No, I showed him a couple times. I showed him once at a gold buckle, once at a platinum show. Jigger showed him a couple times. Tyler showed him most of the time. Yes, ma'am. He honestly, when the futurity deal was taken off, he was still pretty young. Like, I don't even think Tyler started roping on this horse till he was almost 5 years old. Like, he probably didn't, you know, he just kind of used him as a ranch horse, and then the futurity deal was here, and he thought, well, we better get to roping on him. And he's honestly done everything with him. I've had a chance to show him a couple times, and that's about it.
I was looking back through my notes when I was like writing the caption for the TikTok on this horse of how related he is to everybody, and how like people probably don't realize it, but this is a full brother to Tombstone that Jake Cooper rode at the NFR, that won the American in the breakaway, full brother to American Greed. What trait do you know those horses?
Yeah, well, I mean, just seen them. I've never rode them, but just seen them. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. This is a very good horse that's kind of flown under the radar. Like, we didn't, honestly, between Tyler and myself, he didn't have a fair shake at being a futurity horse. Like, it wasn't like he got started in the roping as a 3-year-old and shown as a 4-year-old. Like, he never really had a fair shake. Looking back, if we could start roping on this horse as a 3-year-old, I think he'd be known more. He's kind of flown under the radar.
And so what does his day-to-day look like then at your house?
He stays at Tyler's most of the time. Like, honestly, before Fort Worth futurity, Tyler used him outside, ranching on him. This horse I guarantee he's been more miles outside than he has steers in an arena. And then Tyler brought him to me 2 days before the rope horse futurity. I practiced on him once. I bet I made 40 help runs on him at Fort Worth. Tyler took him back. He brought him to my house one day before the World Show. I ran 5 steers on him. We brought him up here. Like, so, I mean, he's going to work the way you ride him. If you want to make a rodeo run or a help horse run, ride him that way. If you want to show him, ride him like a show. He's going to work how you ride him.
Speaking of help horse runs, he made a couple clutch help horse runs there at the end, right?
Yeah, just like that. My other horse I was riding was getting a little strong, so I had the boys bring him up there, and I got on him, made 2 help horse. That's what's nice. You can just jump on him and help on him. Like, I'll probably help on him tomorrow. That's what I was glad to see this horse do good. I think that's special that he can do both. I really do.
Yeah. He's standing, right? People breed to him?
Yes, ma'am. Yep. Tyler, Schaffner, them are standing him. I think 113 equines where they stand him. But yep. He's open to breeding, and he's dang sure got a heck of a mind on him. Like, I think he would cross great on some mares that were really good mares, but maybe a little hot or something like that. This horse is mine, so I have a 3-year-old by this horse right now that Tyler raised that I'm riding, and I love her. I mean, she's got a really good mind, just like he does. I guarantee when I get home Tuesday, Tyler could take this horse to his house and his wife could run steers on him. Like, he's just he's a very special-minded horse.
Yeah. But I feel like that's not, like, that's how Tombstone was.
Yes,
that is how American Greed absolutely was. Because American Greed would go from Trevor showing him to Larry D breakawaying on him at the rodeos to Larry D riding him at the all-girl stuff. So.
Yep, that's how this horse is. I mean, Tyler's wife could literally rope on him the day he gets home. Like, he's just a good horse. He don't have to be stalled up. You can turn him out. He's just a good all-around horse. He wasn't raised in a show barn or nothing like that, or didn't go through a snaffle bit sale. I mean, he was raised on a working ranch, and yeah, that's what he is.
I love it. Congratulations. Today's episode is brought to you by Fastback Ropes. Fastback Ropes is thrilled to unveil its latest innovation in roping technology, the Hombre. After rigorous testing by Fastback endorsees over the past year, the Hombre is set to redefine performance expectations in team roping. A 4-strand crafted with a core, the Hombre stands out with its vibrant orange color, ensuring exceptional visibility in any arena. Its smaller diameter and rough exterior are meticulously designed to enhance grip, making it ideal for swift and precise maneuvers around the saddle horn. Available in both head and heel variations, the Hombre head rope spans 31 feet and is offered in extra soft, soft, and medium soft lays. Meanwhile, the 35-foot heel rope options include soft, medium, and hard medium lays. This versatility ensures that every roper can find a Hombre rope to suit their specific needs. Find out more at fastbackropes.com. All right, enjoyed this part of the episode with Dakota Kirchenschlager, and he is talking about DT Hickory's Playtime, a 2017 mare by Hickory Holly Time out of Play Like Clay by Freckles Playboy. Dakota, you've had some bucket list things since you quit rodeoing and decided to become a horse trainer. Where does this sit on the list?
Well, this is huge. I've always watched this stuff. Sean Darnell brought me up here one time to help him, and I had no clue what was really going on. All the years I'd worked for him, been around him and everything, he never brought me up here. He made some horses to the finals, and I was like, man, we did terrible. And I left, and Jay Wadhams helped him, and Sean never really let me live that one down. This is a very big thing. It's big for horses, studs and mares. Even Gilda pays decent now. And this has been a bucket list thing for me since I started this. Up until today, the best I'd ever done was 4th place the first time I came here, and then it's been very hard. And me and my wife, and our team, we work very hard. And if it wasn't for my wife, none of this would be possible. She works so hard to do all this.
And tell me about your partnership with Dean Tufton. I mean, you two are an interesting combination of human beings. I'm allowed to say that. I love you both. But yeah, how does that work?
I met Dean Tufton when he was rodeoing with Speed Williams at Randon Adams' house. I was just a young punk kid, basically. And,
not basically.
I mean, I was, yeah. And I just met him then and didn't really think nothing about it. And I never seen him again for a long time. And then the fraternity started up, and I've seen him at some shows, kind of talked to him, and then he wanted me to start riding some horses, and he sent the first horse to me, I think it was 2020, I believe. And I've had one horse to multiple horses in training for him ever since. And we've done some big things. We've won the Riata Buckle. We've had some luck at some fraternities. Now we add this to our thing, and I like doing business with him. He has a lot of horses, a lot of options, and we bounce a lot of things off of each other, ideas of bloodlines on horses and things like that, and it seems to work out good. He has a great program out there, and I get along with everybody, and we all communicate, and it's just a good thing for me and him. It works good.
Hickory Holly Time. You've had success on some Hickory Holly Times. Tell me about them.
Man, I honestly, I think because I'm just as hard-headed as they can be sometimes. I love them horses. At the end of the day, at the end of an event, whether it's the World Show, the fraternity, a Riata Buckle, whatever, it takes a horse that is very special to have the stamina to go for. I mean, we've been here for 3-4 days now. I mean, there's cement everywhere. I mean, you put 10 bags of shavings in there, and they're still going to get sore and tired. And them horses, they're always there for me. It seems like I don't know. There's something about them. I've had great success with them, whether it's heading on them or heeling on them. I look up sometimes, and I'll have 10 or 15 Hickory Holly Times in my house, and we got some where we haven't showed any yet, but we got a couple we've been roping calves on that other people own. I think them horses are going to do some huge things. I'm very excited for the future of everything Dean's done for me with the Hickory Holly Times, and I think that it's just a good horse is a good horse, and they're very exceptionally that they can go hard, and you can take them and haul them across the world, and they can still, when most horses are getting tired and giving up, them horses, they're right there ready to finish the job.
That's awesome. And talk about this mare in particular. She came a little later in her career, so.
Yeah, so we got her when she was 6 in July. They'd roped on her a little bit at Dean's. I don't know exactly how much, but she was definitely started. And we just kind of took off with her from there. We kind of had a little trouble at the beginning of it. But now all the pieces are really starting to come together, and I don't know what we'll do with her next. I know that she's got to go to the breeding farm soon. I don't know where her future is next. I honestly don't. I hope, obviously, now that she's won the world, I don't know. Brad Lund always told me never try it twice, but I don't know. Well, this is my first time, so I don't know what we'll do with her, but she's a very exceptional mare. Dean has another mare tomorrow in the junior heeling finals. So I don't know what we're going to do with this one especially, but I know me and Dean have a lot of plans, and we will keep moving forward.
Ever been in a rope-off before, and how did you handle that?
No, ma'am. I've seen rope-offs. Today in the calf roping on a customer horse that me and Gary have, he was in the rope-off, and I was a nervous wreck. Then Tate won the heading, didn't have to do a rope-off, so I was nervous. And then myself, I was just like, all right, man, just don't mess this up. Like, just whatever happens, just show the horse respectively. Just try to sell your horse to the judges. And it worked out in our favor. She was great in the box, down in the arena. Our cow kind of really hung on the end of it, and she did everything that I asked her. I mean, I think it wasn't a picture-perfect run, but it was good enough to win today.
And Tate winning. Talk about Tate winning. What does that mean to you? You two were Another funny combination.
We love each other and we hate each other. We're our biggest fans and we're the hardest on each other. When one of us thinks it looks good and the other one tells him it looks horrible, we know we're honest with each other. I mean, I bounce ideas off of him all the time. He bounces ideas off of me. He's a great horse trainer. I mean, we love each other. We truly do. And for him to do that today, and I was helping him, that was amazing.
Yeah, and
he was helping me too.
Yeah, he was helping you. That's unbelievable. You guys don't always help each other, so.
No, we always try too hard for each other, so we won't help each other.
Well, it worked out this time. You guys adequately tried hard, huh?
Yes, ma'am, for sure. For sure.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank y'all very much.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming back and listening to today's episode of The Score. It was brought to you by our partners at Fastback Ropes. We cannot tell you how much we have appreciated Fastback allowing us to cover the rope horse industry over the years. They are the ones who support our coverage. They help us get up and down the road and make sure we can be at all the shows, all the futurities, to bring you the ins and outs of what is happening and watch this side of the industry absolutely explode. So thank you to our partners at Fastback. When we say they bring you our coverage, we don't mean that lightly. They are the ones who provide the money so we can shoot the cool content that you all watch hundreds of thousands of times on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. They let us tell the stories of these horses, and they're the ones putting the money up to help us help the industry grow by providing the information that you need to make breeding decisions, to make purchasing decisions. So when we say, like I said, brought to you by Fastback Ropes, we mean it. We mean something by it, and they mean something by it too, because they're the ones who believe in the growth of this industry. So thank you to Coy, to Terry, to everybody at Fastback for allowing us to do this work.